We're at it again. Going in for the quad win. We'll see if we get there today. We're so close. I do have a couple of things I've been thinking about, you know? Like, I did some sandbox testing, and, the pickles don't do much on the snipers once they've been given all of their other buffs. It's not that big of an increase. Now, the Dark Knight, however, gets a huge bonus from it. So we're going to be switching some pickles over to our Dark Knight for sure. Possibly to Geraldo turrets. Geraldo might be the third pickle. Kangaroos are cool. Yep. I'm really exemplifying the definition of insanity here. You know, trying the same things over and over and hoping it works out better this time. It's like, I like our strat up to the part where it doesn't work. Which, doesn't sound that great, does it? It's great until it's not. Let's put Geraldo, like, right here. Interesting. You can only hit the greens once now. Hey, look, Kanga. I called it out myself, so you can't make fun of it. That's how it works, right? That's the law. I think that's the law. All right. We got this guy. And we're gonna get my my workshop video is still getting 15 views a day. It's just completely flatlined, where it just keeps doing getting the same consistent views, which is pretty neat. Never had a video that was that consistent for stuff so long after I published it. Maybe it'll just keep doing that forever. That'd be neat. Of course, they'll probably patch something, and then the strat won't work anymore. Like, if they change the druids and make the entangling roots less good again, like they used to be. Because that buff does seem kind of large. Okay. Yeah, we're good, I think. And do this. No. Glue shall be used on the stealth guy. I'm kind of surprised that glue works on stealth stuff when Geraldo can't see it. A lot of other stuff that just sits on the ground doesn't necessarily work. That should get us to where we need to go. Like I was saying, I did some testing earlier, just a little bit. And I found that pickling the snipers, not terribly necessary. Alchemizing the sun avatar is barely necessary. It might still be a good idea, but it didn't do that much when I tried it. Or when I did 2 rounds side by side, one with it and one without. On the other hand, pickling the Dark Knight made it do like 8,000 more pops per round. Which seems like it would add up. Possibly. Give me the pineapples. I need pineapples. Probably the bromelain or something that pops the balloons. I don't know. There's gotta be something in those pineapples, right? What didn't we buy? We're not usually... Oh, I know. It's shrapnel. Probably ended up using more glue than we needed to there. Because of that. Ooh. Okay, we hit the right target anyways. Scary stuff, though. Ooh, how did... Yeah, we ran out of glue because of that. That's wild. Normally you don't run out of glue until, like, this mid-round here. Okay, let's go ahead and get... Well, we can wait. If I remember correctly. Since we got glue, we can wait. Okay. If I remember correctly. Now we went high caliber. Went ahead and did this and this. Kanga's like, I don't remember Jabsicle. Fair enough, Kanga. Fair enough. Right, not doing too bad here. .49's a really long round. Oof. I think actually we might be able to get to... What? That hasn't happened in forever. Where the mob on round 50 gets through the pineapples. I literally haven't seen that probably in 4 days of doing this. Which is like almost a month, because I don't do this every time. We did have that happen once before. Around round 50, we just didn't pop the mob. It's like... It's weird, too, because we popped the one on round 40, and we have more stuff now. So you'd think you would actually do better on that round. At least, you know, to a degree. Like, what was the difference? I can only think of weird, like, RNG BS stuff. I mean, normally our alchemist might have put the buff on this guy. Should have been pretty awkward. Could have been that. Don't want to make too many assumptions. Oh, it'd be nice to know, because, you know, we lost. I feel like I don't need to be too careful with that thing, but I always am, just in case. Camera just made a weird noise. That's weird. Do I normally... Yeah, I get the druid here. Lay druid. Okay. Oh, I see. I was like, why do I have so much money? I hadn't bought Heart of Oak yet. Heart of Oak barely does anything in these rounds. Most of the regrows you one-shot anyways. Most of them. What? That started happening yesterday. And I hadn't really seen that very often either. Just weird. We got the glue. We got glue. You had to think we'd be fine. Maybe we should put the glue closer to the entrance? No, because then we'll waste more glue. I mean, I guess the point is just to get us over the hump until 42 when we need it again. We did put him on strong, right? Yeah, he's on strong. Easy to forget. Weird. Everything there died in a different order than I'm used to. I'm used to the last balloon popping somewhere around right here. It's completely different that time. Did a good long run today. I'm keeping up with my my exercise to a degree. Didn't really do anything yesterday, but I feel like taking a day between is probably fine. Let some muscles recover and rebuild, especially early on in the process. You just like run around in circles around your backyard, or you like run to the main road and back? That could work. That could be a good little workout, actually. It's not terribly far. You may have to do it like 2 or 3 times. I know we were talking about it earlier today, but I was thinking about it. And I was wondering if maybe SMB1 will finally become cooler with ROM hacking with the death of the possibility of world records. I feel like that could be a positive outcome. We could see some cool SMB1 ROM hacks. If we get lucky. Give you anything but SMW. Yeah. I don't mind SMW as, like, most of the time, but there's too much of it, clearly. It's overrepresented for the ROM hacking community. In fact, I bet if you search just ROM hacks on like YouTube or something. I bet SMW is like half the page. Although maybe not. I know there is a lot of like normal ROM hacks for like SMB3. Obviously way less Kaizo. But lots of hacks. They exist. We're kind of taking over the most recent page, though. For like 10 hacks on the front page. I think we might be getting a cat in here pretty soon. It's my hypothesis. Scary. Some of those greens took a while to pop. I don't know why the roots pop the metal. I can see how the entangling root, I mean, that is supposed to pop anything, but the roots probably shouldn't pop metal. I feel like that's a bit strong for the druid. I mean, the last patch it didn't even have those roots at all that it leaves behind. It's entirely new. So I could see that being a reasonable middle ground nerf between what it was and what it is. Okay. Ooh, we ran out of glue on one side. Oh, there goes the other. Alright, so we re-glue. Start buying our first village. Okay. What? I don't think I've ever seen a loss on 43 before with glue. Suddenly it's getting like super fickle about stuff that was pretty much, you know, okay, once you get past 40 you're kind of on autopilot for a bit. Well, not really. Our late 40s were kind of touch and go back in the day. But we figured that out, sort of. I thought we had. Don't want to jinx it, but on the other hand, round 9's been going pretty well. How did that not hit both reds? They were like on top of each other. And as soon as I knew as soon as I said it, I knew. That's why I tried to de-jinx it by saying it was jinxing it. Doesn't work. You can't cheat it. You can't cheat the jinx. Can't cheat it. Mickey B. Goodman. What is going on? I hope you're having a good Mickey day. How have you been? Whose cat is that? Nuz. It's a good cat. Okay, that was like the exact same setup, except for the dart monkey hit both reds that were about to leave instead of only one. Nice. How did work go today? You have a good work day? I just changed jobs. I don't know if you heard about that. But I'm working in the same place, but I technically have a different job. You can't be this fickle, right? I did start early. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to get more attempts in. Nice. That's not bad at all, then. I find any day that, you know... I like a mix of both kinds of days, you know? Like, I like a good busy day here and there. Day freaking flies by. Then I like the calm days, too. I just don't want it to be busy all the time. Or, you know, have nothing to do all the time. I was just saying that, Mom. Nuz has some good emotes, I guess. Still waiting for your interview. Well, I'm sure you'll do fine. There's been some... This is... If this gets going... I've had one good try so far. That made it to, like, round 50... yeah. Aside from that, I haven't had too much luck. The round 50, we lost in a very strange way. Like, the mob just went through our pineapples. And usually that's not exactly a problem. We've also lost one on, like, 22, which started happening yesterday, and I don't know why. Different department. I see, so kind of like what I did. Except for me, it was, I was a contractor, and I got a job full-time. Well, they were both full-time. You know what I mean. One's salary and one's salary through a third party. Yeah, I'm sure that Mickey will do good. We know Mickey. Interesting. They're both team leads, though. They both sound good already. I'd kind of like to just be considered the team lead on the project that I'm on, since at this point we've turned over so many people that I'm the only developer that understands it. Like, I could probably do team lead on that project and work on other stuff. Just kind of run it from a organizational standpoint. You have to do a fresh department. Interesting. Let's see. Let's get this. Have you played this, Mickey? Are you a Bloonatic? Merchandiser. So that sounds good on paper. Merchandiser seems nice. Yep, quiet on chimps. How you doing, Dark Dragon Cub? Give me a good Dark Dragon Cub day? Bet you are. It's what we like to hear. To hear that you're having a good day. You have this on your phone? Yeah, I've seen people play on their phone before. It looks too hard to place stuff to me. Good, aside from the lower portion of your... Well, that's interesting. Hope you're okay. You've created a mystery for sure. Would have been nice to get some of those rainbows and entangling roots. Alright, let's get this guy and make sure he can't hit that dart monkey. It'll make it a little more reliable here. 3 days of... Okay, hockey conditioning. You had me worried that it might be something worse. You just say the lower half of your body isn't doing good. It's bad things come to mind sometimes. Yeah, hockey's pretty intense. It's one of the more fun ones to watch, comparatively to a lot of stuff. Definitely a bit more interesting than a lot of... What? Did we forget to glue on round 42? I don't see any glue on the ground there, but I don't know if it goes away when you lose. Oops, I didn't mean to go home. Yeah, I don't see any afterwards, but again, I don't know if it goes away when you've lost. I always see stuff about people trying to get the hockey team back in our city. Bring Back Hockey to Richmond. It's some sort of group I've seen around. We used to have a team called the Renegades. It would be neat if it was closer, yeah. I've gone to one Capitals game up in Washington. But if it was, like, literally around the corner, I'd probably go to more like one a year. Of course, that might be true for a lot of other sports, too. If it was close enough, it would be worth, you know, seeing occasionally. But because nothing is terribly close to me, almost nothing is. Going up to Washington, D.C. is too far for a show. Even if it was someone like that I really loved, like a comedian or something, probably wouldn't go to Washington, D.C. for that. Yeah, that makes it better. But then you need, like, a whole weekend planned. You need, like, other things to do at that point. Which Washington, D.C. is starting to seem a little scary to me. What? 22 is just randomly screwing me over now. Like round 9 does sometimes. And I don't know what the difference... We have glue. Usually glue is the only thing that ruins it. Tater Tot, what's going on? Having a good tater day? I hope you're having a good tater day. I wonder if other people have this many weird issues with random rounds, or if other people have figured out better better approaches, so to speak. She's taterific. Sounds good. Pretty solid, as some people would say. Okay, give it a shot. Raldo's in a slightly more edged spot. You had a weird dream last night, huh? Is it worth talking about, or is it too weird? I've had dreams where I'm like, that was a great dream. I'm not talking about it, though. Like, that was a super weird dream, but I'm not telling anyone about that. Jesus. Why was it 18? It's an arbitrary number to allow into your school. Six kids per room. That's too many kids per room. Well, I guess, you know, it's way less than a public school. All right, round 22. Gonna be annoying again? Okay. Thank you. Now we gotta get past 43 for some reason. Ooh, I don't know if I like that placement. We'll see. I wonder if this would do better if we put it on last. Or strongest. Actually, that's kind of tempting fate, isn't it? A little tempting of fate. Huh. That's a wild story, Mom. Oh, whoa, whoa, we need this. In order to preserve some glue, we could actually do this. At this rate, never. Anga must have seen it, eh? Oh, yeah, on Route 10. I've seen that. I didn't know that's what it was for, though. I didn't know it was for adding a basement. News to me. I thought it was just being constructed weird. and was just like, I'm gonna do this weird. You guys will back me up, right? Close, but no cigar. Alright. Yeah, we get this guy. A little bit outside of that guy's range. Why do the things that come out of that pop so many frickin' pineapples? Seems inappropriate. So 41, 42 is when we've dropped new glue, or new as some people call it. Geez, that top glue really held on. Yeah, you don't need it for 41 too bad, so I just let it ride until the round's over. I don't like this. I'm worried. All right. Thank God we can fit it. You know how deathly afraid I am that these things aren't going to fit. Get every pop we can out of that thing. Let's get one Geraldo, a little spire here. I think that might be good for us. Do you get a discount on that? I don't think so. Gupperton Howell the Fourth. What's going on, buddy? Having a good guppy day? Hope you're having a good guppy day. We're almost done with World 7 for the ROM hack. So that'll be something for you to give a little testy test soon. You know, if you're down, you're down. The real Guardian, as opposed to the fake one. It was like when the real one shows up. $49? Oh, it's a sky emote. I like skies emotes. can't believe it. We didn't lose on 49 either anytime recently. It's going alright. Things are being super weird here. Weird here is normal. Well, maybe, Guppy. Maybe. I saw that the new Mario Kart maps might be coming out soon. So we're gonna have to schedule another Mario Kart night. Yeah, they're always fun. I really like Mario Kart. It just, you obviously can't really play that but so much before you get, like, a little, tired of it, I suppose. Sunday is a special day? Let's see, in July? I don't recall anything on this Sunday. 17th. I don't recall anything. But yeah, they haven't even announced that they're coming out yet. It's just, it's theoretical at the moment. People just think that, oh yeah, it is Bearcat's birthday. I almost forgot. Don't tell her when she gets here. Shh. Mum is the word. But yeah, I don't think it'll be out by then. Don't tell her that, don't tell her I forgot. An all Bearcat day. Oops, all Bearcats. Just secret planes everywhere. Okay. All games are for her. I know she likes the Luigi Mansion night. She does like Mario Karts. I mean, I don't mind playing Mario Kart twice, but I don't think the maps will be out by then. The ultimate supporter. That's a good title. There can be only one, and then Bearcat kills you. Jesus! We're having a lot more rounds where stupid stuff happens. Yeah, she's got that Midwestern energy, Guppy. It makes it tough. It's definitely at least a struggle. Alright, not bad. That looked scary, but it wasn't. Gup and Gad. There's a hilarious bug with your favorite tower, Gadian. And the devs decided it was so fun they just left it in, even though it's a clear bug. Oh yeah, it's been in, Moldy. You were here last time, right? The Molderton. I'm pretty sure Moldy saw it. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. You blinded... I have a ring light around mine, too. That's why my eyes have a little white ring inside of them. Isn't that nice? I think it looks kind of neat. A square one actually looks really cool. If you got a square instead of a ring, then your eyes have this really interesting little square inside. It's kind of awesome looking. I've seen it in bathroom mirrors at hotels. I don't know why they don't sell more of those. Like, just regular square lights. Mommy Kanga. It sounds like you're talking to one person when you say that. Which we know you're not, but it still sounds funny. Nope, never saying it again. I learned my lesson. Made you look attractive. I mean, that's all that counts, right? You know, it's a large deal. All right, 22. What the heck? I don't know what to do. 22 has never been the problem. As long as we get glue. Usually, as long as we get the glue, it's fine. I even tried to change the druid position to be a little better. I thought that, well, I guess it wasn't better. Maybe it was worse. For all we know. Freaking messed up. You need good lighting to find a wife. I'm not sure that's how it works. It doesn't hurt, though. I'm sure it doesn't hurt. It'd be weird if it made it worse. There is that. Self-aware Bloons. There's a small subsect of society that does. Guppy is part of that society. We all knew he was kind of, you know, into some weird stuff. Oh, man. The ultimate aphrodisiac. Whatever that means. So that's how he found Lady Guppy. That should be your story from now on. Lady Guppy wasn't interested in me at all, but then I got better lighting. You know, for my house. Boom! Wife. Yeah, I don't have blue eyes. Not even close. Sometimes I feel that blue eyes would have been nice. A lot of people prefer blue-eyed people. Science says so.
The store is open. I've been waiting for you.
Oh, Kanga. Why did that round go so well? I'm confused now. We did nothing different or better. That I'm aware of. I mean, it's probably something I'm not aware of, for sure, but... Still, I don't like this. You're making a mockery of me, Jerry. A mockery! I mean, I get it. It makes a lot of things more interesting if you have positioning-based stuff. Instead of everything just being, just slap it on the map somewhere. Creates way more combinations of gameplay. What the best order is for buying these things. Do I do co-op? Sometimes on Fridays. In fact, I should check the Bloonatic channel and see if any Bloonatics are coming out Friday night. Got him. I love co-op, but we have goals here. We're doing a thing. We're trying to be the best there ever was. To catch them was my real test. To train them is my cause. Alright. A nice Friday blooning. A fruning, as some people call it. I don't know who, but somebody probably does. Alright, we are out of glue. We're gonna have to recharge that. Alright, 43's been weird.
Why, hello.
So let's just go ahead and get this guy. A little early. It's 43. Okay, glue is down. Glue is down. Okay, a little better. I don't think it's gonna get much better than this. I'm getting everything. Even Geraldo. All right. I think we go for the black hat. Maybe whiteout spikes. I don't know if there's any metal coming. Black hat first. $49 again? Ugh, I don't understand. I don't understand what worked last time. Yo, Chom Chom. We're having a very weird time getting to just the normal place that we were at. Yet 49 for some reason is killing me now. When I'm pretty sure it was not doing that before. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I forgot. Time is dwindling. Yeah, this strat probably won't work when Ninja Kiwi gets wise to the whole Geraldo thing and debuffs him. I did take it to sandbox mode just to test a couple of things, and the pickles are really not terribly effective on the fully buffed snipers. Very good on them when they're not fully buffed, but it doesn't seem to do too much more comparatively to putting some pickles on the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight got way better benefit from the pickles than the snipers were. So I'm probably at least going to move some pickles over to the Dark Knight. Seems reasonable. I also found that the Alchemist not really doing much for the Sun Avatar. It does a lot for the what's it called?
Just what we need.
I'm trying to say something.
There you are.
It does a lot for the Spike Factory, but the Sun Avatar not so much. The pickles, on the other hand, are like literally a double. They literally double the power of the frickin' Sun Avatar. I mean, that is possible that it's not on priority. There are a lot of towers in that area. But I put it as close to the Sun Avatar as I can. Yeah, pickles on Sun Avatars seems to be pretty nuts. I was a little surprised by how nuts it was. It was like a 20,000 pop difference on some rounds. I mean, the pickles on the Dark Knight is like 4,000. No, I didn't try overclock. I'm resisting the overclock. I don't want to take too many ideas that are said in chat. I want to mostly do stuff that I want to do.
Why, hello.
The cool thing about Call to Arms is on round 98, you can actually do it twice. Which is kind of nuts. Alright. This round has been weird today. Okay. We got through it. Oh, oh, oh. I do like the idea of infinite uptime on it. It's pretty cool. What do we get next? This guy? Yeah, and challenge editor. That would be I've never used the challenge editor to do anything. I probably should be using challenge editor because I'm pretty sure that when you do sandbox, the balloons move slower. And I was very confused. It's like, why do I have so much money? Yeah, yeah. I should probably just take this to, like, round 90 to 100 in challenge editor. And, see how I can do. Do the micro changes at that point. The spike placement actually changes the way this round goes. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I've never needed it though. That's the problem. It's like people who go to school and people who like never have to study, and then they get to like some subject where really they can't just get by anymore without studying. It's like I've gone too long now without learning how to use the correct tools, and I've only got like 7 maps left that I haven't black bordered. Now I don't have the tools. It's like that apparently happens to like a lot of kids in college. Is they get there having never had to study in high school ever, and the first class they get to where they actually need to, they just bomb. Because they don't have the discipline slash technique for studying that everybody else does, because everybody else has been doing that the whole time. Yeah, I very rarely studied much. I did study history for the college level European history, but that was because my teacher wanted like dates and times and stuff. And I had a whole lot of trouble memorizing dates and times of extremely specific events. Let's see. Reglue. Come on. Let me drop this thing. Right, we're gonna go ahead and get the early one. I can't remember anymore. I forgot that stuff as soon as I got out of class. Although Fall of the Roman Empire, that's pretty up there for, like, important events. That might be a good one worth knowing. I guess, though, how much does it really affect you to know it? Exactly, yeah, it is an important one, or at least, you know, it's a huge date. Oop, that's not what I wanted. $47 this time? Oh, man. Jinxed me with that 4-7. That's how superstitious we're getting over this. Now, usually I get the purple hat first before I do that. That's bad ordering, probably. That's really weird for you, Kanga. You should really know that. all people. Ugh. Cade would probably tell you a date, even if he doesn't know what it is, though. It's like, no one's gonna check this. I go back and check some of the things he says sometimes, and he'll give you, like, a really specific number, and it's not right. I'm starting to think this is an elaborate troll, John. The only date. If so, it's a good one. Yeah. You just say it with enough confidence and people think you know what you're talking about. Try to get him a little inched down to give our villages more room. Just a wee bit. I have not tried that. I was planning to try that for some of the really late rounds. Seems like a good idea. But considering how far we get with using not so many Geraldo consumables, we should try to get to those later rounds without consumables still, to keep our cash flow the same. But that would be a good idea for like 96, which we've been having a little more trouble with. Drop more stuff on 96, maybe even give it a shot to use a Maelstrom just to get us through that one. It's not too expensive. Yeah, it's like 110. It's not really that expensive in the grand scheme of it. Kind of is expensive, you know, like early game, considering the money's just going to disappear into an ether. But late game, I mean, you can drop those things like it's nothing. Not really a problem. You can drop glue, you can drop those things, you can drop a Maelstrom here and there. Can't go crazy with the Maelstroms. They're still 500, they're like half $1,000. You make way more than that in most of the late rounds. But we probably are going to need like a crap ton of Maelstroms for the bad. Oh shit, this is the glue round. I thought it was on 20 for some reason. It's because the round number doesn't change until you've actually started the round, and sometimes I look at it and I think I'm a round earlier. You spent 20k on Geraldo, you did well. In which context? Do you think that you should have spent more or less on Geraldo? As little as interesting, okay. We've probably spent way less than 20k by the time we get to the 90s. Although I am planning to, again, use quite a lot of Geraldo power to get through like the bad. We just freaking lost on 9. This monkey in the top middle seems to be the big difference between round 9. He has pretty particular placement. I could delay getting Geraldo. And if we delay getting Geraldo, we don't get the sniper sharpening stones as early, but the reset of his shop items would occur later, which means we could get a golden genie to get us through some of those early 90s, and then we could get another one when the shop resets. And then we could get one for 98, 99, and 100. But I don't know how far you'd have to, delay buying Geraldo to get a reset on, like, round 91, I think, would be the good time to have a reset. Because then you can buy on, well... yeah, you'd buy on 90. You'd have one through 91, 92, and 93. You have the reset happen. Then you buy a new one on 95 through 98. And you buy a second one on 98. So you have 2 of them on round 98. And you still have a genie for the bad. So if anybody, that's one thing, I'll take that, that advice. If somebody figures out what round I need to drop Geraldo on to get a round 91 reset, I'll take that information. Or a round 92 reset would be good. Round 92 reset, because then you buy on round 91. Because I've never had a problem on 90. Those 3 DDTs do nothing. I guess it'd be even crazier if we could get the reset even later than that.
Hello, yes, my friend.
Sometimes Geraldo gets put in this position where his first shot does nothing because of this hedge. It's very annoying. And sometimes it's fine, even if I feel like I've put him in the same spot. I feel like this was bad druid placement. I'm a little worried. should probably, for some of those late 40s, just get Geraldo some of his own buffs, because we can put down a couple of turrets. And the stuff in the 40s, even though it's a lot of balloons usually, there's not like any mobs. So the turrets actually do a lot of damage if they can do damage. There's a strangely large amount of camo during those rounds, which has been a problem recently, apparently. What the heck? 22! Never a problem before. Just today, it's a today thing. The game knows that it is July 13th. Maybe it's because of the 13. I hear that's an unlucky number. Try getting the sniper early. The other sniper. That might do it. Just to get us through those rounds. It's weird, normally we're just stuck on round 9. Probably true, Mom. It's probably true. Let's go with, let's do this. Let's try to get that later XP. This is highly unusual and experimental. Well, the thing is I use him a lot late. I don't use him a lot early. I use him for glue. Strangely, the impact of this statement is much more low. Has been greatly lowered by the late delivery. Okay. Now, will I have enough for the sniper? And Geraldo. I think I will. Geraldo's a little behind, but that might be okay. I'm a little worried about this. We have bypassed buying glue. Moldy will be very interested in your filter-based antics, I'm sure. We're also down a turret, I just realized. Go ahead and get a couple turrets. That should cost about the same as buying glue. Now we just have slightly more damage. A little worried about these late rounds, but can always, well, 36 is the tough round. It's kind of the tough round. Yeah, 42 is, well, not 42 so much as 43, but 42 at least the stuff is moving really fast, which can be tough. Okay. So in this strategy, we have to buy the glue anyways, but we can do it later. We could do it all the way around the 39, apparently. We tried something new. What do you expect? It's not a huge deal. I'm gonna take my mid-stream break here. I'm gonna be right back, use the restroom, and get a new drink. I'll be right back, though. Blind! Blind! Oh, I was so dead.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This might have done it. Oh my god. It's so close. Hell yeah, man.
Okay, Yoshi. If you're doing fine and you get chocolate, just smell it. If you beat him, you can eat this chocolate. What? What the fuck?
Oh, but I got the God clip. Who needs to swim anyway? When you just get the God clip or bullet bill. Got it. Yes. Take that, you evil son.
Young person, you're just like every. I'm sorry, but that was awesome. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, there's more of them. This is a fucking nightmare. This is a fucking nightmare.
I want you guys to save a clip for me. Ribbit, ribbit, bitches.
Yeah! Yeah! I think I got it! Yes! Blind! Blind! Oh, I was so dead.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This might have done it. Oh my god. It's so close. Hell yeah, man.
Okay, Yoshi. If you're doing fine and you get chocolate, just smell it. If you beat him, you can eat this chocolate. What?
Alright, we're back. Sorry, I got distracted. Cat came up and wanted love. He's being very cute. He's being a very good boy. He's being very Jirachi-ish. You being okay? Being good? Thank you, buddy. Thank you. There's my little buddy. My little friend. Oh, he fell. Just like dove into my lap. Very good cat. Everyone agrees. They've all seen it. And they still agree. Can't quite hook up my microphone while there's a cat here. So the audio is just going to be bad for a second. He's very cat-like, though. This is going to be a little harder without pop noises. And chill music. Right, Jirachi? It's tougher. It's tougher. I wonder if I smell like smoke. I did some grilling today. You know, charcoal smoke, not tobacco. We're not wacky with the tobacco over here. Although I've had a few cigars with the Kangas. And those are alright. Well, thank you, Bearcat. We appreciate that. Good cigars, it's kind of like, you know, the first time I tried alcohol and it was terrible. You can have good versions of pretty much everything, it seems.
You just got an enormous new humidor. Nice. That's what keeps the humidity correct for cigars. Kenga doesn't want to just have good cigars. She wants to put them in an environment where they will thrive. Good boy, Rocky. Good boy. Oh my god, I even saw that happen. I saw that red overlapping and like, alright, that's not getting popped. Ew, good mold. Well, a third of Virginia is kind of swampy. You got the Tidewater region. And the Piedmont were kind of okay. I bet if you went out to the mountains, though, it would be very non-swampy, you know? See, is a Rocky. Move. Being very cat-like. Goodbye. So it's refrigerated, you say?
Jesus. It kind of sounds weird. I didn't see where the blue went out. What a weird. Ah. It is nice to have different places for your favorites versus your not favorites. Got cat hair on my face. I wonder how. I think Dasha uses the pipe, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, they're a lot more work for sure. They look kind of like a pain. You like pack it correctly too. There's more room for error for sure. I mean, again, cigars are wildly different from cigar to cigar. So there are definitely cigars that smell very good. Cigarettes smell terrible. Yeah. Agreed. If there's anything we can agree about. Obviously. Nobody likes the smell of cigarettes. Except for some people. It's okay if you do, but I find it weird. I'm not judging you morally. It's odd. course, I like some weird smells. I know that it's a common thing in my family, at least, but I do like the smell of, like, gasoline. Yes, Rocky? Yep, that's you. Goodbye, Rocky. I hope you have a good time leaving me. It's okay, he's a good boy. He'll have to open the door, though, himself. Listen. He's got this. You can see it, it's closed, right? Door's closed. The door doesn't quite latch. It's very close. It's the... What happened? Damn it. Alright, back to the tried and true. Getting Geraldo a little earlier. It's amazing how little he opens it and squeezes out. It does not look a cat with open. Not that I'm aware of, anyways. The heck? I don't like it. I've had way more BS today. Usually I get at least a couple late game tries by now. Getting really screwed. Canceled. Apparently it thought I wanted to exit Streamlabs. It's like, I want to try pickling my Dark Knight. The game just won't let me. I got like something in my mustache hair. Very uncomfortable. I wonder what it is. Yeah, I didn't have steak last night. You thought I might, Mom. Had it tonight. And it might have been one of the best choice grade ribeyes I've ever made. It was shockingly delicious. I did a new cooking method that I'd never tried before. I call it a double sear. See, the charcoal I have is meant for low and slow cooking, so it doesn't get as hot as regular coal. So what I did is most people either they front sear or they reverse sear. I did both. I put a little sear on the front, then I put it in indirect heat until it got pretty close to temperature, and since it only gets up to like 280 degrees tops, that means the carryover heat wasn't very high. So I finished it off by putting it directly on the coals again. Well, directly over the coals, not touching them, but you can do that though. It's called the caveman method. And real people do it. You'd think, but it's not. Not if you wait until the coals are red. Or white. You just gotta do it properly. There's also a cool way to cook brisket, where you dig a hole in your backyard, and you put a bunch of coals in there, light them up, and you just toss that brisket in and bury it. Leave it overnight. Your brisket's done in the morning. I am not making that up. Real people do this. Well, yes, I'd imagine you'd end up using it for lunch more. More likely. It's a great lunch. It's the whole brisket. I haven't done a brisket yet, like a good one. I tried like one a couple years ago, and it pretty much ruined it. You can't cook a brisket too fast. It'll ruin it. Not good. I've really never had to cook anything that was meant to have like a bark. Corned beef brisket. I don't actually know what corned beef means. What does corning it do? What is the process of corning? I'd like to know. Yeah, I've always associated it with, like, sauerkraut because of Rubens, I guess, but... Which doesn't really, doesn't sound appealing on the face. I mean, it's probably good. mean, people have been doing it for a while, I suppose. You know, corning stuff up. Okay, not bad. You do like it? Well, that's good. Scary round. Okay, glue. First village. No, I can't do co-op today. We are beating this as the next goal for this. I mean, if we beat this, yes. We can do a co-op. If we actually win. Let's have at it. No, not after this run. If we finish, or if we beat it, if we win, if we get a victory. Very specifically. Okay, let's actually add in some, Heraldissimo. I mean, yes, then I would play. But, I warn you, we've been grinding this for like 3 days. And it is being an enormous pain. Let's just do this. Just to lower the risks. Well, thank you. I appreciate the luck. We do need it, as it turns out. Alright, let's try... We need that. Alright, this round screwed us over a couple of times ago, so I'm a little worried about it, but hopefully we'll just be okay. I mean, we could try buying our alchemist. Get a little bit more mob damage. Oh my god, a red slipped through. Did you see that? Oh my god. A single red out of that mob. Man, that's a tough one to swallow, you know? This is all super heartbreaking, like... We haven't even had one past 63 yet. Which is, you know, we've done that every other day we've played this. We've gotten to the 90s, late game. And today we can't even beat, like, mid-rounds. / the early game. Yeah, it's pretty unlucky. Maybe next time, for specifically round 50, we should, we could drop a third piece of glue, like, in the spike factory's spikes. That way, we won't use the glue that often. It'll just be there on the ground. But if anything penetrates the spikes, it'll be glued.
I have something new. Ah, there you are. I have something new.
Try something like that. I don't mind spending a few extra bucks here and there to try and make this easier or more reliable. But I'd rather avoid extremely large purchases. This is chimps. You can't use Benjamin and chimps. You can, but the Trojan is not terribly cost-effective for what Ben costs. All things considered. Yeah, that seems a little inefficient. It's not a bad ability, but it also reduces the amount of money you get throughout the game. When he Trojans something, the money's gone too. Not just the, it doesn't just get rid of the balloons. That's true, but we also would have to completely change the strat here. Let's see.
Fabuloso. Why, hello.
Yeah, I think I'd rather continue this way and just try to just do this better. Just be better, as they say. "22 didn't nemesis us." A little early on that targeting switch. We'll be okay. May have used a little more glue because of that. Really, though, it doesn't matter if our glue disappears in round 41 or if it disappears in round 39. Because those aren't the rounds that glue really matters. Wait a minute. Why are we low on money? Now I can just mash the comma key, press spacebar, have a good time. These rounds aren't terribly fickle, comparatively speaking. Press the period or full stop button, depending on what country you're in. Just keep mashing that thing. Guys. All right. $41. The zebras always scare me. Oh, crap. Close.
I have something new.
Okay. Nemesis coming up. Round 50.
Yes, my friend. Yes, my friend. Ah, there you are. What is that?
It didn't even get close that time. Like, why did we even do that?
Just what we needed.
Okay, we need main mob really bad. Yep, because that's gonna happen. Forgot about that entirely. Oh, I didn't need the alchemist. I needed the main mob. Yeah, it's very flaky. Very flaky. I mean, it's not. Like, there is a way to do this that would be far less flaky by most people's standards. But, you know, we're old. We're set in our ways. Not just kids having fun anymore. It's messed up stuff. This aging thing. As some people have called it. I could pickle. I could Geraldo pickle. That'd be pretty strong.
Welcome to the Emporium. The store is
And it's only $55. Yeah, we don't use them early game.
just what we needed. Yes, my friend.
In fact, I might try. It's going crazy with pickles. just not even use a bottom, what's it called? Something like this. Oh, Putty's crying. He's being a crying cat. Nobody knows why. He's a perfect little cat life.
Fabuloso.
It doesn't feel perfect, Josh.
Ah, there
Feels
you are.
wrong.
Ah, there you are.
It shot the bullet, too. You could see it. These hedges, they don't just obscure, like, their ability to target stuff. It makes them invincible when they're under it, too. It's really annoying. Because they can throw a projectile, and it'll be under the hedges before the, before it makes impact. Yes, Puddly. How you doing? You being a good cat? Oh, I saw that. You were gonna talk. You wanted to say something. Being very good. Hey, Puddy. Oh, I got him. Got the cat. I got Puddy. Oh, he's trying to get away.
Come on, Josh. Jesus Christ.
You're a good cat anyways. He does the leg thing. Once you get him into like a cupped position, he gets a lot more comfortable.
I don't like this a lot. It's pretty annoying, actually.
Oh my god, putty hair everywhere. In my eye. He's sticking around though, like he's not running away. He's on my lap here. He loves it.
I don't love it, Josh.
Now he's out of here. He was enjoying himself for a moment. No, I went out to do it today because you reminded me. And the trash should come, I guess, today. So I missed it. We'll have to wait till Tuesday, I guess. Take it out on Tuesday. It's not hurting anybody where it is, you know? I've got way more important things I need to take care of in my house. As it turns out. You know, I still need to get my roof looked at. I still need to get my windshield done. There's actually a lot to do. Oof.
The store is open.
Well, thank you.
Hello.
I would appreciate that. The pickles only last 8 rounds. Well, thank you, Zebra Cakes. That's the kind of encouragement I needed here. I'm gonna try to pop those balloons. Trust me. We keep seeing you in The Sims, Zebra. You show up to all the parties and stuff. You're always a good time. Alright, time to unpickle him. Oh yeah, you're always bringing the positive vibes. You know yourself. Two blues? You talking about No Fun, the character? There is a person named No Fun floating around. Okay. I wasn't sure. I'm gonna talk to my boss tomorrow about the telework stuff. See if I can get my forms signed at least. But I assume even if I get my forms out tomorrow, I won't hear anything back for like weeks. Since now it has to go through so many channels. But I looked at the form, the agreement, so to speak, for teleworking policy, and it doesn't have a carve-out for people teleworking for on-call work, which I will have to do at some point. I'll have to do some on-call work. And unless they want me to do it in the office, according to policy, I have to have a teleworking agreement. We're pretty much assured that we're going to get 1 day a week. But from what I read, really we should get more. Because technically, if you read the letter of the policy, we can't even answer calls while we're on call without a telework agreement. And if we did that, if we had it set where we only had 1 day of telework a week, technically after 8 hours, we could just be like, well, I can't help you anymore. I'm out of hours. Which would be funny to try to pull off. I think it's against the policy, I'm sorry. I don't want to start like a coup or anything. Already done that. Does not go over well. Nice, nice.
Just what we needed.
Okay. We'll play it the old way. Well, I guess we could do something like this. We never get to
The store is open.
in fact, we could do this. Possibly avoid using a glue here. You ate tater tot?
Just what we needed.
She was just here. She didn't deserve that.
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you.
These people are monsters.
You're a monster.
Rots. Is that how you say it? Or spelled? The shortened version? Something feels wrong about that, and I don't know why. A little worried about this next round. Just a time. Well, I shouldn't be. Could do this. Like, I don't remember you being in Bratwurst, frankly speaking. That doesn't mean it's not there. But it would be unlikely that it would have such a gross misinterpretation of the spelling of a word. Even as bad at spelling as I am. Which I'm pretty bad. Let's not sugarcoat it. Yep, definitely got that from you. Could have been worse. I wonder where I got the ability to do math from, though. Where did that come from? Neither of my parents can do math. Yeah, but can he really? Do we know that for sure? Since neither... A red balloon got through? Where? Oh my god. Round 39 now. 39. Of all times. All places. Makes me sad. It's like, I want to beat this really bad. And I want to do it my way. Bearcat, is there going to be Friday Bloonaticking? The jab 'em way, as many call it. Okay, round 9. I've agreed to let you just win a few times. Round 9 is just, you know, round 9. What can we do? We were just talking about how it was your birthday this weekend. We're hoping the new Mario Kart maps would be out by then. They said July was the likely round 2. But they haven't even told us the exact day yet. They could just sneak them in on us, like, oh, we're ready today. Which would be pretty freaking weird. Well, that's Popsicle. You know what I always say. Luigi's Mansion would be pretty good. Luigi's Mansion is, again, the most underrated multiplayer Switch game. For sure. I'm not sure it's the best, but it's incredible, and nobody says it. Nobody's saying this except for us. It's just the dome and a few of the Lazy Tom acolytes. We converted them though. I don't think that Depp would have bought it if we hadn't told him. Yes. Sometimes I forget we even have the sexy gay Luigi emote. $15 now? Those bastards. This doesn't feel appropriate. Blackolites. Okay, I see where you went. I see it. I forget sometimes. It's such an underused emote. I guess it comes up very infrequently. We have so many emote slots that we have not been able to fill them. Because I refuse to just do a dumb emote. I refuse. If we have an emote, it's going to be a good one. You're grilling them? Nice. Better be using charcoal, Bearcat. There's so many of those emotes, though. There's so many Omega lols. Everybody has a big lol. You can only have so many emotes that are your own face before you start, like, running into narcissism disorders. Bearcat, you might as well just buy an outdoor camping stove if you're gonna use propane. They use less propane and generate more heat in a smaller area. A George Foreman will not get hot enough. Let's not even pretend that's a solution to anything. Nobody's problems are solved with a George Foreman grill, except for, as weird as this sounds, George Foreman grills are fairly good at cooking bacon. Actually, it's not terrible for burgers. I wouldn't put it as a top way to make burgers because it doesn't get hot enough. But it's not bad. Oh yeah, quesadillas too. That's a good one. Even grilled cheese, maybe. So there are the use cases here. They exist. I'd say they're mostly edge cases, though. Mostly. Again, several good use cases. Jam's getting upset. That's a good point, Kanga. It's an overlooked advantage, for sure. I wonder how younger Foremans are doing, you know? Are the younger George Foremans having good lives? I feel like we have too many celebrities where we, like, know the kids' names. Which sounds funny, but... What I mean by that is we're creating, like, Hollywood dynasties, and it's weird. Like, we shouldn't have all these people related to each other doing the same thing. Statistically, that's not likely. We're going back to, like, the Middle Ages, where like dad passes down the blacksmithing tradition to his oldest boy.
There you are.
12 of them, and 5 are named George. Is there any, like, Georgias? Like the female George? Or Lady George, as some people would call it. Georgette, okay. I always think of Georgia Moffat when I hear that name.
I have something new.
Just me? That would make sense.
Ah, there you are.
In Doctor Who, she played the Doctor's daughter in the episode where he got cloned. And by cloned, I mean they took his DNA and they made a girl out of him. And she also married David Tennant.
Just what we needed. Yes, my friend.
Oh, and she's the 5th Doctor's daughter. So, you know. No nepotism or anything going on in that show. Not that we terribly minded in this case. Most people like those characters. She did an interview where she was like, yeah, I went to school with the girl who was the daughter of the 6th Doctor. And I pretty much figured most people's dad had been the Doctor at some point. I thought was kind of funny. It was a good joke to make.
Why, hello. This door is open.
All right, let's not mess around. Let's pickle this guy up. Going hard. We'll see. We'll see. That class was just full of confused people. I bet so. Alright, now we're very powerful. Yeah, the new Doctor's coming soon, though. Have you seen who the new Doctor is? I don't mind the choice. The guy seems decent. I'm really excited that Neil Patrick Harris is going to be a villain in the new season. That's gonna be funny. Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris is going to be one of the villains in Doctor Who this season. Really? I'm surprised then that he found time to, you know, do some Doctor Who. So, let's do this maybe. He's definitely not as well known as some of the other ones have been in recent years. But a lot of people seem to know him and have said good things. I knew a lot of people who they saw the what's her name? Jodie Whittaker, and they liked Jodie Whittaker, but somehow they just knew. They were like, I don't think she's gonna make a good doctor. And I'm like, I kind of agree. I didn't think that she was terribly good at the role. Did we just beat that by the skin of our teeth? It's a popsicle. Oh, Mom. All right, let's drop some glue. I'm only amused because of my mom's. Good Lord! It's like, how bad is it? Not last. I want that. Okay. Unpronounceable. No person can do this. I can only imagine like how crazy of a name that would have to be. Wow. We might just get there. Yep, we made it to Cripple Mob. pretty nice, actually. And we've got all of these extra turrets that we don't normally have.
There you are.
So that's cool. In The Sims, if you can't pronounce a name, you just change it. But they're little identities. I thought I was dead. I could have sworn I was just gonna die. So I have to do it on this one. Did anyone see how close we got on this side? NPCs. What NPCs are you talking about? Oh, yeah, yeah. The non-domers. We're not doing any anime tonight, are we, Bearcat? Nice. Well, we don't want to do something that you would want to start even more. We could do Baki season, the new Baki season. There's a new Baki season. I almost forgot about that. Let's try something like this. Oh, that didn't even work. I'm gonna be pretty disappointed after this, though. if I don't get like super good progress on this one. I've done this for so long now. I feel like I can't just do an offline win. I feel like that would be so disappointing to everybody. Like if I did it the same way I did Workshop. I like my mom's line of reasoning there. I had pneumonia one time, so white smoke should be careful. I know that's not how she meant it, but you could read it that way, and it's funny. Hey, Scythenitex. Scythenitex? Is that how you say it? I hope that's how you say it.
This door is open. Yes, my friend.
Alright, well. If it's about the game right now, I want ideas right now. I want to do my own stuff. But if it's about life or something, then we're good. Let's get some, like, life hacks in here or something. That'd be neat. Oh yeah, we've got a big thing for life hacks, you know? Good ones, of course, you know? We don't want anything that, that one guy on TikTok would make fun of. You know that guy.
I have something new. Ah, there you are.
I don't know why I'm getting this one, like, as the stealth detector. If I got this one as the stealth detector, it would just do more damage. Although, they do 3 damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, Putty. I didn't know you were still here. You were being so quiet.
It does. I'm being Pudgy.
That's very good of you, Pudge.
It's extremely Pudgy. You're almost too Pudgy.
Almost, almost. But definitely not.
Pudgy, you're being a little weird. You're a small guy. You do very Pudgy things. Sometimes you're crazy, and I have to deal with it. As the senior cat in charge of catting, you know, tone it down. Or something. You know, that's as strong of wording I can put out as a cat. You know, I'm just a cat. Can't do too much cat stuff, you know, or else people understand. People start getting weird. So, Pudge, tomorrow is your formal evaluation, and as your cat manager, I'm going to be discussing your cat job performance. No, don't be too worried. It's mostly constructive. Mostly constructive. You've been a good cat with a few small, necessary improvements we may ask for. But don't worry. Lots of people think you're doing a good job. A good cat job. You know, at least reasonable. Maybe good's a strong word. You know, it's pretty good. Not bad. Don't worry about it though. Everybody goes through this. And, you know. I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be okay. You're a pretty good cat. You're pretty good. You know, comparatively. To many other cats. There's a lot of cats out there. some of them are crazy, Putty. Even crazier than you. Oh goodness. Josh is having some trouble with this map. Have you noticed that, Putty? You know... I bet he could use some help. Some Josh help. He says no help though, which is weird. It seems like he needs help. You know, clearly he doesn't understand what he needs. God damn. He hit the stupid druid! Stupid druid. Not what we wanted, not what we wanted. Definitely outside of the wanting. This is a long round. Okay, we get some glue. Little glue. It'll make these rounds easier. Yeah, a little easier. How to get this exact village placement. It's gotta be good. Gotta be good. Maybe this time, you know, we'll make these rounds a little bit easier. I think 43 will be okay. 43 will probably be fine. You know, fine.
Breezebee, thank you for the 11-person raid. Someone has redeemed that I have to be speaking in my cat's voice for a bit, so I'm gonna be speaking weird for a bit. But, I'll be normal after that.
See, my cat, he speaks like this. He thinks it's very cute. But, you know, it's just how I talk. This is who I am. I'm so Rocky. Yeah, we're trying a new strategy, even though we've been working on this pretty hard. We decided to change things up. You know, looking for the magic solution to this map. It's a tough map, everyone, very tough. Oh god, you can't use helps on this map. Well, you can, but they're not very good. Very cat nuanced. Here we go, here we go. And we got that. Now what comes next? Oh, the Poibles. Poibles are scary. Very scary. We could make the next few rounds quite easy if we just give him camera detection and peg holes. Which I think I'm gonna do. Might wait till 47. I think 46 is easy.
Alright, Breezebee. Thanks for the raid. And hope you had a good stream. And you have a good one. I think that's been 5 minutes, so I'm gonna stop doing the Zaraki voice now. As fun as it is for all of you, it's tough on the Larry. Less tough than Putty voice. Putty voice is very tough.
Putty talks like this. Oh, Pudley.
Yeah, so stuff like that. Yeah, Putty's pretty crazy. But I always thought of him a little bit more like Baby Bowser. Which maybe he doesn't want to be particularly compared to. But that's always kind of what I heard. I don't know about Thug. I mean, kid just wanted to find his mom. We can only cast so many aspersions. Alright, let's get this. Let's start shooting down these camos. Mini Mafioso. We're gonna do one of these. And we're gonna get the Black Cat? I think the Black Cat's good. Okay, 49 gets us a lot of money. Wow. All the way to main mob. Alright, freeze it in place. Build up the stack. Alright, not bad. A little more firepower than we had last time we got to this section. Scary. Wee bit more power. Frig on us! What the frig? We stunned it, but the second one got really close to the first one. Then the first one moved a bit, and the second one moved. The second one popped first. So it went through, it took away all of our spikes, and then when the first one went out, there was nothing to stop it anymore. That's like such a terrible way to lose it. Well, that has to be it, though. I'm sorry. I did one more, because I thought I had... this is the worst night we've done this. Every other night we've tried it. At least get into, like, the 90s and, you know, going hard. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Nope, no una mas. I'm not even I'm clearly just not firing on all cylinders today or something. So I'm gonna pass this off. You guys have a good night though, and let's see. Is there anybody to send this to? Yeah, let's just raid Mitch. He's got a smaller audience than usual, so maybe he'll appreciate it a little more. He's playing Mario Maker, which I have not seen him do in ages. So you guys say hi to Mitch, and have a good night. Mitch word flower power, yeah.